His Excellency Mr. Gregory P2B has re-echoed it many times in this country, Nigeria, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should make out time to travel around Nigeria, the 36 states in Nigeria, travel around both the federal and local roads in this country to understand in clarity the type of problems we have in this country. But unfortunately, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is never going to do that. He would rather travel out of the country for a work break, in France or in United Kingdom. But that is not even the case. Before we jump into that very video from P2B, our northern brothers and sisters are currently waking up to the reality, being bold enough to speak out about the person of P2B. In the video you're about to see is an imam, yes, as the news has it, who is talking to fellow northerners, telling them about the propaganda that is being piloted and propagated by the opposition, APC political party, ultimately. Some of them had even in the past alleged that P2B demolished a mosque in Anambra state. I think Reno Mokri at some point was also parading and spreading that falsehood against P2B. But in this very video, this our northern, brother and imam supposedly was seen speaking to his brothers and sisters, letting them know that P2B rather used his own money to build a mosque, to renovate a mosque, that P2B never demolished any mosque in Anambra state, that rather it was even in Imo state that some northerners were arrested and the government echoed that whoever that does not have an ID card will remain in prison or in jail. Make on watch the video.
One, they say the P2B demolished mosque. What I know is the P2B build mosque for I believe the P2B built mosque at Onitsha, where then people are trying to demolish that mosque. He used his money to renovate it. Then they are accusing him of making the northern ID card. That when we get ID card before we leave in Anambra state. That is total lie. If you are talking about that one, you go and ask about Imo or Adia there. That is where the government of that particular area arrested some of people about 8 or 9, which they put them in prison direct. From that particular week, they said there's no any northerner will move without ID card, without his number. That is not Anambra state. We live in Anambra state freely. We move freely. Nobody said anything about that.
Having seen that video, now let us listen to P2B in clarity. From the video of P2B speaking about the road network in Nigeria, he will understand that P2B has always been doing his homework. He understands the statistics and he understands what is important. Like I said in my previous video, I'm not against the coastal highway, for example, but there are so many bad roads in Nigeria which is giving Nigeria and Nigerians troubles in commuting their farm produce or even going about their daily businesses. But rather, the government will not do that. They will jump into White Elephant project, which gives them opportunity of swindling our collective, resources. We're gonna listen to P2B.
The Kaduna bypass will take you hours. You cannot go from Abuja to Lokoja. You can't drive from Lokoja to Auchi. You can't go from Auchi to Benin. The East-West Road has not been completed. You can't even drive from Benin to Sapele to Warri. You can't go from Calabar to Uyo. I can go on and on. Let's fix all this. Can't drive today from Enugu to Nsukka. You can't go from Nsukka, where we call Ubola from, to Otugbo. Can't go from Otugbo to Makode. These roads are in a mess. You need to fix them. So we have enough network of roads that are already existing. Same thing, Lagos, Ibadan. Can't go to Ibadan. There's places you can't go, you can't drive to. Go to Jabode, Benin, all the. No. So why are we starting new one? And I stand by it. If I was voted into office, I told them, even in our manifesto, We're not going to start anything new. Let's fix. And that's what I was telling you about when they talk about education, roads, everything in Anambra State.
Well, I have always opined over time that our leaders, political office holders, lack sincerity of purpose, and they do not understand what priority is all about. And that was a singular reason the removal of the fuel subsidy, which is a very good economic reform, but was poorly managed. In fact, it was done in rascality when the president told Nigerians on the 29th of May 2023 that subsidy is gone, and nothing was done even before that time. And that is the reason for all the economic crisis we have in Nigeria. Suffering is increasing, criminality is also increasing. If the government understands, economics very well, our leaders, if they understand what priority is all about, they would have prioritized some of the major roads in Nigeria that is very vital to daily lives, to commerce and industry, and to allow Nigeria and Nigerians to thrive, first of all, in their businesses. Reduce and remove the congestion of roads and traffic in major highways in Nigeria. Look at for example, the Benin Onitsha expressway, the Auchi road that we are always talking about, where Dangote truck is always having accident and maiming the life of innocent Nigerians every now and then. What will it take Nigerian government to fix that road? Or what will it even take the state to fix that road? But we will not do any of these things. We will not jump into bigger projects, which at the end of the day may not even be completed. But the overall ulterior motive is to swindle money from such projects. So P2B, I know, will never engage in such, white elephant project, which overall intention has always been stealing money and stealing money. There are so many things to be done in Nigeria, but our politicians will abandon, keep a deaf ear to the cries of many Nigerians and decide to do. Don't you even know that when major federal roads are fixed in Nigeria, cost of transportations will reduce? Well, at this point we will not stop. We'll continue to speak out until we begin to see improvement and eventually see men and women of impeccable character mount the throne of leadership in Nigeria. At this point, I will allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section and share this video. Man, another person see him. God bless you.